Hi everybody, it's Holly here from Hollkward Beauty on Instagram. If you haven't gone over there and followed me, make sure to follow me over there. I post every single day about makeup, beauty, and style. And don't forget to subscribe to me here on YouTube. I post every week with brand new beauty video, review, tutorial, style. Today's video is a product review and a tutorial. I'm trying to mix them in together so I can give you guys the most info and tips that I can. I'm going to be showing you how I create this, my kind of go-to contour bronze tutorial. It's really quick. I probably did it in like 3 to 5 minutes, and it's just the perfect time of year obviously to wear this. It's July 1st today that I'm filming this video, so it's perfect for summer. The new launch that came out that I'm going to be using, NARS Laguna bronzing cream. So we all know NARS Laguna bronzer so well. I feel like it's the first bronzer I ever heard about in makeup, and kind of one of the staples that everyone uses. I'm really excited to share it with you guys. So I've already tried this out obviously a few times, and I've basically used it in every one of my makeup looks so far. I'm a huge fan already. So I got shade 2. There's 5 shades. They're all called Laguna. It's just Laguna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Laguna 2 is perfect for me and my skin tone, so you can kind of gauge what color might be good for you. Let's see what this says about it. Easy to blend, long lasting, lots of different colors. It's got a Tahiti oil in it, which helps moisturize, firm, and complexion. I love they're starting to put skincare products in makeup, so you get the skincare benefits as well. I love that they're doing that. It is I would say the texture of it, it's in this gorgeous package, gold top, shiny, and then a matte bottom container. There's quite a bit of product in here. I feel like it will last forever. 19 grams, if that means anything to you. So this is the product. I think the texture of it reminds me of a cushion product. So the brush that came with it, Swirl number 14 bronzer brush. I love this brush. So it's got dark bristles on it, so I actually couldn't see right away how much product I was picking up, and then it was like way too much. So actually I find you don't need to pick up that much product, like just a couple taps I find is like enough, and then I'm already bronzed. But you can see that's like plenty of product on the arm, and it kind of matches my self tan so perfectly, so it's like the perfect shade for my face. So you don't need much product. This will last literally forever. Favorite things about this bronzer is, I go over this in my tutorial as well, but I find that it's easy to blend and it has good staying power and has a lot of color payoff, like a lot of pigment. So those 3 things are kind of hard to find in a bronzer. Perfect bronzer for summer, and I'm going to be showing you guys how I applied this look today and my bronzing contour tips. So I'm going to go in and get started on my tutorial on how I like to contour and bronze my face using the new NARS Laguna bronzer. And I'm going to use another powder on top of it to set it as well, but just to give that a tutorial to give that perfect summer contoured bronzy glow. So I brought you in a little bit closer to show you my bronzing process. So I'm going to go in with the NARS bronzer I have. This is again in the shade Laguna 2 bronzing cream, and it's the perfect shade for me. You'll see in a moment. And then I'm going to use their brush as well. I just dab it in lightly. It is very pigmented, so I don't go too crazy. As you can see, it picks up a lot of product, and we love that. And I love this brush because it's the perfect density for putting bronzer on. So it picks up the right amount of product and also blends the product into the skin, and I find that to be kind of key. So I always do my cheekbones because I always want to kind of contour and make the cheekbone look kind of carved in. So what I kind of actually like to do is do this all over my face first and then blend. It does depend on your face shape where you kind of want to put bronzer. So I have a round face, so I like to obviously put it on the sides here. I like to shorten my forehead a little bit. If you have a small forehead, you don't want to be doing this. If you have a very narrow face with a lot of angles, maybe not this so much. So you can always Google for different face shapes what bronze or contour looks good on you. So this doesn't have to be perfect. I like to put it all across my forehead and I'll blend it in. I do like to run it here too, because I don't want this to be too light, because then that looks weird. So I'm kind of placing the product to start with, and I look like a crazy person, I know. chisel that right under the cheekbone. Okay, and then I do like to put it on my nose too, but I'm going to go in with a different brush and do that. So I'll just start blending now. Just because the amount of product on the brush, I like to do them separately. So you see how like perfectly that kind of blends into the hairline, because there's no product really left on the brush, or not much, so it won't look too crazy. And I like maybe more bronze than the average person, but I want this to come across my forehead so it looks like I'm really bronzed. I put tanner on my body, obviously, so I kind of have to match that up. And then I will lightly kind of buff this in. Bronzer is kind of the perfect mix of pigmentation and blendability. So I find myself grabbing this one a lot because I just like how it's just easy to use, and you know it's gonna give you that bronze look, but it's not gonna be impossible to blend either. And always just go into the hairline because you don't want a line anywhere abruptly stopping. Sometimes I grab a beauty sponge. This one, I can't, what's the brand? Oh, this is Real Techniques. It's like a kind of soft velvety one. I'll kind of go over a little bit if I feel like it, just to softly make sure that's blended if I'm being really fussy. But a lot of the time I just use the brush and blend it in. You definitely can use this. I do this again when I'm in a rush, and I'll just kind of draw this lightly on the nose, but it is kind of wide. So on the nose, you don't really want to put a thick line of bronzer, of contour, because then that's gonna kind of defeat the purpose of contouring your nose. So the brush. This one, I can't remember. I think I was watching a tutorial. Patrick Ta was doing it. I was using this little brush to contour the nose, and I fell in love with it and needed to try it and got it off Amazon. So it's the Scott Barnes 63 brush, and it's like this really cool fanned out brush. I think it might be an eyeshadow brush, but it works really nice for contouring the nose. And I love nose contour. Like, you definitely don't need this brush, but I'm a nose contour lover. So I really like this brush, because look at that, like it really shapes your nose. And I'll do the other side. And you barely need any product for this part. I definitely blend the nose one, and sometimes I go over with my face powder just to make sure that's blended perfectly. And then the final step in my bronze glow routine is you definitely can just wear cream products and go out the door if you like to do that, if you have like kind of normal to dry skin. But if you're combo or oily, I'm combo, I definitely have to set it or it may move around. I have a NARS Laguna bronzer, but obviously that would pair very well with the Laguna cream bronzer. I'm just using a Patrick Ta one. She sculpted the kind of bronzer duo, but I'm just using the powder. And my Persona Cosmetics, I think this is the Wonder Brush, which it says blush and highlight, but I actually like to use this for contour and bronze because it's small and I can kind of pinpoint where I want to put the bronze. I don't want like a big brush and to ruin all my hard work, so I just lightly kind of go over the areas that I bronzed so they stay put. It amplifies the color a little bit for sure, which, I mean, I am not mad at that. Sometimes I use the little end for the contour. It just depends on my mood, I guess. This is an extra little chiseling step, which I love. I'm just gonna use the small end lightly to just lightly do the nose. You don't really need to, but my nose is a little bit oily, so I want that to stay put. So this is my final contour bronze look, and that's how I normally always do my bronze and contour look, and it's worked so great for me. So I hope you guys try it out and you have that perfect summer bronzy glow. This is my final makeup look, all completed with that NARS Laguna bronzer and contour that I put underneath. It's the perfect kind of summer look, and you can see how it ties together with my other makeup. Don't forget to like it down below, and don't forget to subscribe to me here on YouTube. I post every week with brand new beauty and style videos for you. And don't forget to head over to hollkward beauty on Instagram. I post every single day over there about makeup, beauty, and style. As always, I hope you babes have a wonderful week, and I'll see you next time.